actually less because you are on the other side of the moon. Okay.
As he says, yes, there's some mountains, in between us.
I'm not sure we can get there from here. I think they got to send it to Canada to get it to Seattle. No. It's a great story, though.
Wait a second.
All right. So that's the unpacking. And we would, of course, install... we would take the nuts out that were in here. And let me show you how the nuts come out. They're really simple.
Oh, yeah.
You can get any pair of tweezers or even a pair of needle nose pliers.
Here, so they can see. Hold on a second. Let's get a little bit closer so you guys can see how to get.
So you just twist it sideways. There's a little spring in the inside. That's how come it stays captured. And you take it out. So when you go to put it back in, you put the spring on there, and you just take it and you just push it right in like that. Give it a little twist, and it's right back inside.
Yep.
You'll get good at that after you put the spring on the floor about 10 times. You're going to get the hang of it. So, tricky these guys. There you go. And I'm going to take that one out of there because these actually go in the back rear corner, which I will show him.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me spin this around. Actually, I'm going to keep that like that. And the handle was removed for shipment because we needed to have this room for the plywood. The 2x4, and the handle goes back on. It's just one screw right on the back side.
Yep.
I guess you guys are starting to know why I like having a toolbox to put this on so much. I'm thinking I should buy Husky stock.
Yes. So, you can wait to answer your question. Les is in the great Northwest. Wonderful, wonderful town. Seattle. So, good stuff.
Reference coffee.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I love Seattle though. It's a beautiful town.
Oh yeah, I understand the rain festival lasts about 10 months out of the year.
It does. But when I was there, it wasn't raining, so
there you go.
It was beautiful.
I'm sure summer is gorgeous.
Oh,
I keep threatening to go there in summer and never seem to make it.
you could see, was it Mount Hood from
Over
we
there?
were? Oh yeah, or Mount Rainier, yeah, from where we were. It was great.
Stella.
Yeah. Clear days. So yeah.
Well,
Of course, when I left, it was starting to spit a little bit.
the rain or the mountain?
No, the rain.
Oh.
The rain was, yeah.
Because St. Helens still goes off a little bit.
Oh yeah, it does. So.
All right, there you go. So now it's ready to receive the bar.
Eagle and Jay, the thing about them dropping packages from the top of the Space Needle before delivering them, that might not be too far from the truth. I think that's a value-added feature. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, we also have a new man, or woman, sorry. A new person in here tonight. And Yafo. Thank you very much for joining us. Oh, also Nerd Rocks and Seraphinius, thank you guys for joining us. Powers USA, as always. Didn't want anyone to know that we didn't see you guys then. And Powers USA, yes, the same ABS supplier for Shinzen is not the same as SaneSmart. So, but when we have all that information with Tide, we will. You can buy it through us, or you can go directly to them.
But I think we really like SaneSmart, don't we?
We do like SaneSmart, yes. So let me see if I missed any other questions. Sorry to go back through. Let's see. Oh, okay. I like that stuff. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, everyone, for talking about what you guys would do. Ooh, Masonite. Hey, Carl.
Yes.
Greg says if you add more weight, then you can use 1/16 Masonite to surround the four sides of the box. Reduce the foam by that amount, and then the Masonite is about $40 per 4x8 sheet, which is pretty tough. It'll add about 15 pounds for the four sides, and that would greatly increase the protection against punctures, and it's just a thought. So, yes. So very, very good. Okay. Oh, Greg also asks, Carl, any blocking to protect the flux cable for the yoke? You're talking about
that's what the
this
back
piece right here.
2x4 was for.
The back 2x4 is just one piece that's going to be coming out.
It comes all the way across.
Yeah.
And then there's a fixture that goes in here, but I mean the 2x4 is protecting it.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? I can put a dado across the 2x4 if I want to.
Oh, I know. So the 2x4
That's
is
not a bad idea.
Yeah. But Mr. DeMonico, thank you very much for designing some more pieces for us. And going to be going on the back. It's going to help protect the flat flux cable. It's going to come up like so. And these two little stanchions are going to hold a piece of acrylic or something else that's going to protect the flat flux cable all the way straight through. So, thank you. Thank you, DeMonico, if you are watching. Thank you. Okay. And that's this guy right here, so you guys can see what he has done. Nice, simple, and easy piece. And there's the little stanchions which are going to hold the acrylic piece in place. There you go. Let's see. Snow on the mountain now, so the truck will do some slip sliding. Yeah, actually, I know for what they do for UPS, they do not. If there's too much snow, they don't let the trucks go. So that's pretty much standard. That was a big problem with the Reno service center. So I guess I just outed myself as to where I used to work. Okay, let's see. I gotta. Greg says I got a stainless steel one with a top toolbox for $200 from Home Depot last year. It fit perfectly. So he's talking about these guys, this guy right down here, and yes, this is a wonderful, wonderful piece. So I think this is a Husky or Craftsman. This is a Craftsman. So
That was Craftsman, but the Husky is the same thing, and the Huskies are like 140 bucks, something like that. They weren't bad.
Yeah.
149 at Home Depot.
So, yeah, not bad at all. Put this guy back around.
It might be 180. I don't remember exactly.
All right.
Something like that.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Greg says it's about $10 a sheet for the masonite. So good stuff. Thank you, Greg.
I'd actually chip it with plywood.
You chip it with plywood?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Les Music says I will stand at the bottom of the needle to get his sooner.
You said what?
He'll stand at the bottom of the needle to get his sooner if UPS is dropping. Thank you, Les. Oh man, I love you guys.
You remember that line from Sleepless in Seattle?
What?
When the little boy is talking to the little girl, they're trying to buy an airplane ticket.
Yeah?
And the little boy goes, I don't even know how much an airplane ticket costs. The little girl whose mother is a travel agent says, no one knows. It changes every hour.
Boy, is that ever true. Oy. Alright, let's see. Enyafo, hopefully I'm saying your name correct, Enyafo. It's A-N-J-A-F-O, Enyafo. Also interested in the toolbox table or possibly a workbench design. Yeah, fixed workbench design. Honestly, we would have you, depending upon your height, take a look at what, well, it's kind of hard. We actually built this machine a lot for us. We have one backer who is been kind enough to come out and see us, who is a lot shorter than I am. I think she's a little bit taller than my mom, but which Mom, I'm sorry to out you like that if you're watching, but it is somewhat of a challenge for people who are a little bit shorter than others.
His mom can still kick his hiney. She is an aerobics instructor and awesome.
Yeah, and we have a mutual friend who we call Reverend Ranger Reed, and Ranger went to Nam, did all that stuff. He has said several times that he would be proud to fly in a heli going all the way into combat with my mom, and yeah, which should give you somewhat of an idea as to how fierce my mom is. So, so good job, Dad. Okay. So, hey, I'm just thankful I'm here. That's all. That's all I got to say about that. So, thanks, guys. They also celebrated their 40th, actually yesterday. So, so it's a very, very good thing. Eagle and Jay, you are absolutely correct. I did get away with nothing. I saw. Let me say this: I had two older brothers. They didn't get away with much, and I saw what they got when they tried to get away with something, and I wanted to have no part in that whatsoever. So, yeah, it was good. It was good. Paris USA says, "What is the depth of an engine with spool holders?" Great question. The total depth with the spool holders is basically 40 inches.
How much?
It's 40? 40?
No.
Yeah.
No.
With the spool holders on them? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's only 6 inches.
Here.
Okay, we're measuring.
Did you add on some extra inches in order to put the spools on and take them off? So, that's the other thing.
Let me get the tape measure.
Okay, I got one right here. Yep. So, we've got a bunch of the engines in the other room. So, is it nowhere near 40? Okay, because that's
21 inches.
Did you also include the amount of space you need in order to get the spool on and off?
You scoot the printer forward for that.
What?
If you're not, then you can put 4 or 5 more inches on, but it's way less than 30 inches.
Okay.
It's not 40
Oh,
inches.
okay, I apologize, guys. Okay, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Sorry.
We should have a facilities drawing on it, don't we?
Yeah.
Please refer to facilities drawing,
Okay.
12224.
I would say at least probably about 30 inches, 32 inches, somewhere around in there, guys, is going to be just fine. So, Powers USA, there you go. But I've always used a 40-inch thing because it's so nice, simple, and easy to use the turntable that I have in order to get things on and off. So, which, they're not so easy to come by, those little lazy Susans. I actually did find one, finally, when I was over at Lowe's. So if there's a Lowe's in your area, you might want to invest in one because it does help out quite a bit. So, there you go. Yes, Sakasa says, but the one you reference is 28 inches wide. Yeah. So, oh wow! Eagle and Jay just found something on Home Depot, on Home Depot. Yeah, one of these guys for $109.
Is it David?
Yeah, thank you.
That guy's amazing. I
Yeah.
love him.
Yeah.
All right. So, in case you guys are wondering what I've been doing in there, I was putting this bar on, and Les, I lied to you. I told you that your printer was finished. I thought it was, but there were 4 holes that were missing for this bar. So that's what I've been over there busily doing. So it's a good thing we did this. Anyway, there you go. All right. So now with the hinges and the bar on, it's ready to install on the printer, and that only takes a minute.
Yep.
And then you're very close to being done with your assembly.
Yep. Yes. I think Diego said no, quite nicely. Nice Google foo. So. I've been using roughly about 40 inches worth of space. But that's just me, guys. I'm a big guy.
Let's see if it comes in right. That looks good to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I got the hinges in right.
All right.
They have potential for polarity mismatch.
There you go.
It's not like celebrity mismatch, it's polarity mismatch. Notice how I'm doing the Karate Kid crane move here.
Oh, yes.
It is patented technique for installing material holder. You guys could just get the little tom-toms going, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
So,
there we go.
voila. That's the 2 screws to put it in place.
Yep.
And there are 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
After you get the first 2 in.
Oh, okay, I see. E1J got for 109, it's a 4 drawer instead of the 5 drawer. The 5 drawer is almost $100 more.
Yeah, what do you do with that last drawer? You're just going to put your dead prints in there anyway, so
Yeah, I know.
there's no point making a shrine to dead prints, that's what I say.
Well, the customer asks, will that fit a System 30? The 26-incher.
Of course. Why do you think we made it that way?
So,
Yeah, the 26. This is a standard 26-inch box.
Yep.
It absolutely does fit a System 30. I happen to be a toolbox specialist by now because we've been working on a secret project, which we're not telling anybody about,
sorry.
except for MakerBot.
There you go, guys. So, it just fits. Yes, I know.
Right.
Pixar didn't happen. Yes.
Inside the little box.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this guy.
Shake it and see. I think there's 2.
Oh, there's some stuff in there.
Yeah.
So,
Power cord.
the concept said, just reading your System 30 PDF and it says 34 inches, but I guess that includes the LCD. Yes. Yes, it does. Also,
34. Oh, that includes the thing hanging off the end.
Yeah.
That's 6 inches of that. Is that?
Yep. So that's when it's fully closed up. The reason why I said 50 inches originally on the PDF is because if you wanted to have this guy mounted on that side and you wanted to have it fully open along with having the LCD screen fully pull out the end, it's 50 inches all the way across. So there you go. Okay.
These are your material holders. It's an M5 screw. Goes in on the bottom. The first one is my favorite place to put it. If you have one of the larger 5 kg spools instead of the 1 kilogram spools, then you move this up 1 or 2 places. And actually, we found some places online that handle parts quite nicely.
What you looking for?
Looking for a good time.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I was looking for one of the metric wrenches, probably the M4, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
You see one handy?
Yes.
I know where it is. It's in Davo's toolbox.
Davo's toolbox. Yes.
Where else would it
So,
be?
thank you, Davo.
Hey, Davo, it's not in your toolbox anymore. Too bad I can't find my tools. If only they'd been color-coded. We know whose tools they really are.
Yep. You going, Jay says the base is smaller than the overall clearance footprint. Got it. Yes. So, the base chassis.
Well, it's sitting. You can see these are sitting on a 26-inch toolbox. It fits perfect.
Yeah. So Husky works actually quite nicely as well. So.
And then we install the top one on the 3rd rung down. You can even go a little further if you want to.
So, same distance.
I might go the 4th one down.
4th one down.
I might, because the further down, the lower the angle of incidence and the better smoothness of material delivery in most cases.
Oh, okay.
And the answer is maybe.
Oh. There you go.
Living on the wild side here.
Okay.
Buckle your seatbelt.
So right here, guys, on the your material sensor bracket, you've got plenty of individual holes depending upon the actual spools you get. Sometimes you need to have it a little bit larger, sometimes you need to have it a little bit lower, but you have the flexibility one way or the other. So, and how deep does the toolbox need to be?
Any will always work, but this is 16 inches, I think. This is 15, so any standard base will fit.
Yeah.
I've never found one shorter than 18 inches, which is what this is. So this is 18 inches wide, or deep, as you like to call it. All right, I will be right back. We're going off field of view for another technical tweak.
That's much better. Okay. So. Ow. Okay. So, great question, DeCosta. I will say this though, it will be a little bit deeper in the back because there is the piece that we're still putting together in the back. So maybe about, I would say about a half.
But it still fits in the same.
Yeah, about 1 to 2 inches. So it's very, very close.
It's less than an inch back.
Is it less than an inch back?
Yeah.
Okay.
The idea is the window slides in flush with the back,
Okay.
so you're more like 3/8 of an inch larger or deeper.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, very good. All right. So, let's see. Yes, and Norman, don't think we didn't forget about you down in Florida. So we know that you get, it's only 470 miles away. So let's see. That's not what I'm looking for. Where is it on here? Sorry guys, I'm going back and forth between. There we are. Oh, where is it? Oh, I had it just up here just a second ago. Yes. Okay.
There you go.
What? Oh, okay. Well, we'll have Carl say what he's going to say next.
Oh, you didn't want to see me. You want to see the printer, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Shoot. I was thinking I could show off. So we just finished installing the materials cover on the side, and you see it has the two knobs of which the material holders go onto. We may end up sending it with an extra hole drilled at position 3. We have for some of them. If not, then what you do is move the holder up, and because you can see right through this, sorry about that, you just line up your drill bit, and we put in a not a quarter, the first size over a quarter, so that would be 4/16, 5/16, and it fits perfect. It gives you just enough room, and you can see that we use a nice big plastic surface here to seal it up with, so that works good.
Yeah.
And there you go. Voila. All right, let's see what the questions are.
Oh, I think we answered most of them on the way down.
You already got them?
So, yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
There you go.
Let me put this guy back.
Yeah, I didn't mean to take up the whole screen with that.
That's quite all right. So, if you guys have any questions now, would be the best time to ask them. So, yeah. We're getting very, very close to the S word, as Mr. Newberry likes to put it. So.
Well, so just so everyone knows the plan, we're going to ship this to Les Music and to David Geipa. Les's goes out tomorrow. David's will go on Tuesday or Wednesday because we have more of the feet. These were specially made for us by our foam supplier, and they just made us 4 samples to test. And so we're going to call them up first thing in the morning, and they'll whip us up. I'm probably going to order, I think, maybe 10 sets because that'll last us for a week and a half or 2. And optimistically speaking, and then Ken, you're ready to go, but yours is actually, I think this might be your unit here. This is either yours or David Geipa's, so I don't remember which one.
This is David Geipa's.
Is it? In that case, Ken's
is
oh, Ken's is already back in the closet.
Yeah.
So
as you guys can see.
Yeah, I know.
Right down there.
So, Ken, what we would like to do is we'll see how this goes and gets going, but we might elect to ask you if you want us to try and disassemble and ship one disassembled for testing that way. Not the closet. Okay, in case you guys don't know it, we actually cleaned out what we call the closet. It's in a storage area. It's not really a closet. So we had room to store the assembled printers because we ran out of space. They were everywhere. I had them on his desk, my desk, practically in the refrigerator. They're on all the filing cabinets, so we had to start pumping them somewhere. Anyway, yeah, we got there. So when they got through their printing fiasco, and they actually printed well,
I don't think any printer's got less than 15 hours on it right now.
No.
And most of them are upwards of 30 to 40. Greg's, of course, was the champion marathon printer, but,
Yes.
but that's because we had lots of guinea pigs. Let me see if I think there were a few other things I've shared with a lot of you guys, but
Yeah.
as well as, it's not like this time was dead time. We were obviously working every day on stuff. A couple of great things happened. One, the firmware. Kukoc Problems are on vacation for right now, so I've made a lot of progress with the firmware. And the start-stop is looking like it's working. I have a little polishing to do because I'm making it now so that when you load the head, that the head actually registers all of its parameters with Repitrel.
Yep.
That way, if you move a head with nylon in it, or with a different size of drive or a different filament size, it will tell Repitrel what he is, and so they'll be able to coordinate and make sure that you're not expecting a 1.75 millimeter filament when you have a 3 millimeter filament. And also we can put limits on it. So a reason for that is quite simple. We told everybody we're working on stuff. There's a lot of truth to that. And one of the things we are working on is our super high temperature head that goes past 350 degrees C. It actually uses a glass delivery chute. And that particular head, you could imagine how catastrophic it would be if you plugged in a regular head and allowed it to go up over that limit. Basically, you would find out how bad Teflon is when you start dissolving it, and I mean like dead bodies on the floor.
Yeah.
Not quite that, but I'll tell you what, it's a very unpleasant situation. It's not just obnoxious fumes. The fluorine gas comes out of it, and it's not a happy time.
No.
So that said, it's a safety device. And so we have a thing, which Greg and I have talked about. We call it the soap string. And those of you that are programmers know what it is when you soap something up. Basically, soaping something is when you take a set of numerical definitions or object definitions and you create a serial definition. So for instance, I would say it's a button, it's blue, its size is 40 pixels by 60 pixels, its text is eat at Luigi's, and we take all these parameters and we store them in such a format that I can pass it off and around, or store it on a disk drive, or in this case, store it in the flash memory of the head, and then I recall that information and it works together like that. And so you unsoap it, you unserialize it, and create the object again. My son taught this to me, so blessings on you, Dan. Make a long story short, it is nice because you can actually read the soap string if you want to. Plus, I wrote my own group of safe loaders, which means when you read something in, if it parameters out of limits, it'll catch it, flag it, and not destroy the program and not ignore it. It lets you know about that and safely proceed. So, enough said. Let's just say that the firmware is polishing up nicely at this moment, and by the time the printer is with Les, I think that he'll be able to install the latest and greatest. Anyway, and I'm sure, going back and forth with Greg a little bit this week, passing back the software. Anyway, that's good. Another thing that's good is we have had the Mark I working quite well for well over, I'd say it's right at 2 months now, maybe 3 even. But the problem we had was the way I had implemented the pressure spring was with custom parts, and we were looking for a more robust and manufacturable solution. And I'm happy to report that we have come up with a very good solution that works with standard parts that we can get off the shelf. And that's important to you guys, because 6 months, a year, 5 years out the road, you're going to say, well, I'd like to replace that spring that shot out and went underneath the table and the dog ate. Well, or you can wait 3 weeks to get it back when the dog finally decides to deliver it, by express mail. That said, if it's made out of standard components such as metric cap screw, a couple of metric hex standoffs, a metric bearing, there's a lot of metric stuff in this, that will make your life probably much more pleasant. That's one. Number two is, it makes it far easier for us to make our supply chain sing and song, because these are parts that we can get by 10,000